she had married a ghost. Iris Mills had been a bride at a phantom wedding, a wedding in which the bridegroom, the best man, the matron of honor, and the officiating minister had all been ghosts. All of them had died before the wedding took place. Indeed, some years before. It was a macabre thing to live with. Now, with the wedding 5 months in the past, Iris was the busy hostess at the dining room of a large resort hotel in Palm Beach. It was mid-April and near the end of the regular Florida tourist season. But the hotel was heavily booked with conventions all the way through the summer, and Nino, the toothpick-thin maitre d', had assured her she could stay on as his assistant. Iris liked the work and appreciated the offer, but she could not quite make up her mind what to do. Nor could she make up her mind to leave the Florida area without discovering more about the ghostly wedding that had changed her life. She had found out certain facts, which only made it the more baffling. To all intents, it appeared that the happiest moment of her life had taken place in a haunted chapel surrounded by phantoms. For Iris, it had begun on an evening in early November. She was staying at a fashionable resort hotel in Sarasota on the beach at Longboat Key. But on this November evening, there was no soft night air, no sweet odor of gardenias and hibiscus, no enchanted moon on a serene gulf, and no strolling under the stars on a sandy beach. On this night, it was dark, gloomy, cold, and pouring rain. The hotel was almost deserted of tourists since it was between the seasons. Feeling lonely, Iris had gone down to the hotel bar and lounge. Except for the bartender, the pianist at the piano bar, and one battered old man sitting alone at the end of the regular bar, the place was empty. Iris was 23, blonde and attractive, with a lithe body and strong, almost boyish features. That night she had put on one of her new exotic low-cut evening gowns. It was plain white and slit at the sides, simple and elegant, the creation of a named designer. One look into the dimly lighted, garish red and black lounge with its empty seats and its one and only patron made her clutch her bag and turn to take the elevator back upstairs. But the thought of that damp, rather ugly, though expensive hotel room made her hesitate. It would be lonelier up there. So she slowly went on into the lounge and took one of the half-dozen seats at the piano bar. The pianist, an overweight man with a purple face and double chins, gave her a friendly smile. His thinning black and gray hair was slicked back in patent leather smoothness. Iris had been told that he had played piano for years in the orchestra pit of a Boston burlesque theater before retiring and coming to Florida. At the moment, he was playing Something Pleasant by George Gershwin. The bartender came over to her. He was thin except for a cardiac pot belly, tall and doleful and bald. His eyes had puffy rings under them, and his air was that of someone wearily waiting to hear your order. However, he did indulge in small civilities. He said, "Rotten night, miss." "Rotten," she agreed with a wan smile as she placed her bag on the piano bar in front of her. "Won't be many in here tonight," the bartender said. "I guess not." Iris glanced across the room to the old man with his head in his hands at the end of the regular bar. "You have at least one customer." "The night watchman," the bartender said promptly, looking towards the old man with an air of sour displeasure. "He comes by for a few free ones every night about this time. Against rules. But who lives by rules these days?" "Who indeed?" she agreed with a twinkle in her gray eyes. "Since I'm the only paying customer, let me have a vodka martini on the rocks with a twist." "On the rocks with a twist," the bartender repeated, writing it down.